first fall tutorial. I am so excited for this. I have been kind of brainstorming and trying to figure out what video I've wanted to do for a while now, as far as like the fall look goes. I didn't know what kind of fall look I wanted to do first and what palette I wanted to use with all of these awesome palettes coming out, but I did decide to use the Carli Bybel palette. I actually just purchased this and I really wanted to use this palette because I hadn't used it yet, and I just looked at all of the beautiful like mauve tones in it and I thought that it was absolutely perfect for a fall look, and I am so happy with how this look turned out. I actually think this is like perfect. I love the eyes so much. I know this is going to be my go-to fall look for the rest of fall. I absolutely love it. So yeah, really like this Carli Bybel palette. So I know like I'm really late on this, but props to Carli for coming out with such an amazing palette. And I love the fact that it is available at Ulta. That is where I got mine. I love that they did that, so it's just easier for customers to get their hands on it, because, you know, if you have to order something online, it is a little bit more of a hassle than if you were to just go into a store and pick it up. So I am in love with this palette, and Carli is like, seems to be one of the sweetest people on YouTube in my opinion, so I absolutely love her and I adore her and I really wanted to support her, and I just thought her palette was the perfect palette to do my first fall tutorial with. So yeah, so I want to say a quick hello to anybody that is new to my channel. If you guys have not already, please subscribe to my channel. I will be doing tons more fall tutorials and Halloween tutorials coming up, so be looking forward to those. But yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this really beautiful like gold and purpley mauve fall tutorial, then just keep watching. Okay, so to start this, I'm just going to use a primer. I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Prime for blur and redness control. I'm just going to dot this all over my face and then smooth it out. For foundation, I'm going to be mixing the L'Oreal Pro Glow Infallible with the L'Oreal, this is just the Infallible Advanced Never Film Makeup. I'm mixing the two because this one is a little too dark for me. I'm just going to like dot this all over my face. And I'm going to blend that out with my Real Technique sponge. I finally got a new one. It was way overdue. For concealer, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is in the shade Light. I'm just putting this concealer in all the usual places, so underneath my eyes, and then I'm going to, of course, highlight down the center of my face. And I'm going to blend that out using my sponge again. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of cream contouring and maybe cream highlighting because I got this new Real Technique sponge. This is called the Miracle Sculpting Sponge. This is the packaging it came in. And it says it's for a dewy highlight and contour. So this big part up here is supposed to be for contour and the little tiny part down here is supposed to be for highlight. So let's just see how this works. For the cream contour, I'm going to be using the NYX Wonder Stick. This is in, I believe, the, light medium. I'm going to take the contour shade and I'm just going to just sculpt So I'm going right underneath my cheekbones and then up on the sides of my temples. And I did the top of my forehead. And then I'm also just going to take a tiny bit of this down the sides of my nose. And a little bit under my lip. And for the highlighting part, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay 24/7 concealing pencil. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this under the eyes, down the center of my nose, on the center of my forehead, and then chin and up here. So I'm going to take this small side and I'm just going to try to blend this concealer out, and let's see how this sponge works. And now I'm just going to take this big side and I'm going to start to blend out this contour. So I feel like, I don't know, like it obviously blended everything out really well, and I love their original sponge, but I feel like it's kind of a little bit weird to use. Like I feel like when you're trying to use this little part, that the big like part of the sponge is so big that it kind of gets in the way. Like it's like the little part can't just like sit flat on your face without this like big like butt part hitting your face as well, which leaves like weird marks. So I mean, it's not terrible. I just don't know if I'd use it all of the time, and yeah, I also don't know if I'd repurchase it. If my opinions change on that, I will let you guys know. I never discourage anybody to not try a product. If you guys want to try it out, I definitely suggest you to do that, just so you guys can give your own opinions. But for me right now, I'm still a little skeptical. Now I'm just going to set my face with the Coty Airspun Loose Powder. Just taking that on my Real Technique sponge. And I am dabbing that powder under my eyes. I'm also just going to set the center of my face with this powder as well. Now just to bronze up my face, I'm going to be using my NYX Contour Palette, and I'm going to be mixing these two shades and using my e.l.f. complexion brush. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera, but I'm of course going to be using my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and this is in the shade Soft Brown. Okay, so my eyebrows are done, and I did prime my eyelids. Okay, so my eyebrows are done, and I did prime my eyelids already, and of course I used my MAC Painterly Paint Pot because you guys know I love this. And now we're going to move on to the eyeshadow. So as you guys know, this is a video revolved around this BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel palette. I know that I am so late on this. In fact, I think I am a year late. I do believe she came out with this like last October, I believe. So I feel bad that it took this long for me to get my hands on this, but I finally did, and I'm super excited. And I just saw this, and I didn't know what palette I wanted to do a tutorial with, and I got this at Ulta, and I decided this was the one. I'm going to start with this shade right here. This is going to be used as a transition shade in my crease. So I do want my eye shape to be quite like cat eye, I guess, and sharp on the outer edge. I'm not going to put tape, but I'm just going to kind of just try to do this as nicely as I can. So I'm taking this on the Sigma E35 and I'm just going to blend this into the crease. So I'm kind of taking this and flicking it out just a little bit on the outer corner, so I can almost create like a winged effect. Next I'm going to take this really beautiful mauve shade right here. I'm just taking that on the same Sigma brush and I'm going to take this a little bit lower in the crease. I'm not going as high with this mauve color. The very first color was the transition color, so that color is going to go up the highest on the eye, and this is going to go right below it. So I'm just going to go more directly into the crease and not bring it up so high. So with this shade, although you don't want to bring it up as high as the other shade, you want to make sure that you are blending it into the other shade really well so that everything is really seamless and there are no harsh lines. Now I'm going to take this shade right here. I'm going to take that shade on an E55 from Sigma and I'm just going to pack this in the inner corner. I am bringing the shade about like 3/4 of the way on my eyelid. Now I'm going to go in with this really beautiful like purple shade and I'm going to take that on the Sigma pencil brush. I am just going to pretty much draw a line just like that, and then I'm slowly going to just bring this in. And start to blend it into the other shades. So now that we have that eyeshadow on, I am loving the way that this looks. It looks so pretty. You just want to make sure that everything is super blended. So I'm just taking that brush that we use to put the two transition colors in our crease, and I don't have any more product on the brush. I didn't add anything. I'm just using what's left over and I'm just kind of blending all of this out just to make sure that there are no harsh lines. So because I want this to be pretty dramatic and really smoky on the outer corner, I'm going to take a black liner. This is just the NYX liner in black. And I'm going to create a very small wing on this outer corner. I'm only bringing this in about halfway. I'm going to take this Sigma E21 smudge brush. Rather than using black, I'm going to actually use that same purple shade, and I'm just going to go right over that pencil and start to smudge it out. So because I want this to flow a little bit better and blend a little bit better, I am going to take a little bit of a black shadow and I'm going to take Corrupt from Makeup Geek. I'm just taking a tiny bit of this on that brush and I'm just going to use that to just kind of help to blend this eyeliner out. And now that I have the black on there, it should help blend a lot better. So I'm just going to take that same pencil brush I've been using, and I'm just going to, once again, kind of draw that line. And I'm going to just blend this, and this time I'm using that purple, that deep purple shade. And then I'm going back in with this brush and really making sure that everything is blended. Okay guys, so just to clean up this line up a little bit, I'm going to take my Coty Airspun Loose Powder again. I'm going to dip my Sonia Kashuk contour brush into here, and I'm going to tap a little bit of that off, but I'm just going to go right underneath of this eyeshadow. I just went right underneath that eyeshadow, and I'm basically going to bake underneath this eyeshadow. This is really going to help to give us that really crisp cat eye. Now I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm going to take that on this Sigma shader E56 brush, and I'm going to use this as our highlight color. Okay guys, so now that the eyeshadow is pretty much done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my eyelash curler, I'm going to curl my lashes, and then I'm going to be applying some L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara, and then I'm going to apply falsies. The falsies that I'm actually wearing today are ones that I just customized. If you guys watch Desi Perkins' video, I am obsessed with how she customized her lashes. So these are what the lashes look like. And I followed her video exactly, so if you guys want to see how I customize the lashes, then you guys can go check out her video. So I'm going to go put on my lashes off camera, and then I will be right back. Okay, so here is the makeup with my lashes on. I absolutely love these lashes, and I feel like they look really good with this makeup look since it's so, like, you know, cat eye and wings out on the outer corner. Also, I really hope the lighting has changed for the better. It was super cool toned, like, before when I was filming the makeup look, and I think that I felt like everything was washed out. But anyways, I am going to sweep off this powder underneath my eyes to reveal like that really crisp line, which I love this trick. Thank you so much, Jaclyn Hill, for like letting me know about this, because seriously, it's like the best trick ever. When I saw it in her video, I was like, yes. So now I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line pretty heavily. I'm going to do a lot of what we did on the top. So first going in with this shade, and I'm going to take that on a 217 because I want this to be super smoky, and I'm just going to start to smoke that on the lower lash line. And I'm just going to take this shade here, and I'm taking that on my pencil brush. And I'm just going to smoke that out and blend it into the first shade that we used. Then I'm using the deepest plummy mauve shade in here, and I am taking that with that smudger brush I used earlier, and I'm just going to smudge this super close to the lash line. Now I'm going to take this shade that we used to highlight, and I'm going to highlight my inner corner. And to finish this eye look off, I'm going to apply some mascara on my lower lashes. So now looking at this makeup, I feel like I just need a little bit of eyeliner on my tight line on like my upper lash line. So I'm going to take my L'Oreal liner. Okay, so to finish off my face, I'm now going to contour, and I'm going to go back into the NYX palette, and I'm going to take this shade here. I'm going to start by taking this on my Sony Kashuk brush and just drawing a little line to kind of map out where I want my contour to start. Now I'm going to blend this out using the Real Techniques contour brush. Okay, and to crisp this up, I am going to take my loose powder once again with that same Sony Kashuk brush, and I'm just going to bake right under this. And then I'm going to just contour my nose a little bit more. For blush, I'm going to take my NYX blush in Desert Rose. And I'm going to take that with this e.l.f. blush brush. To highlight, I'm going to take this shade here from the Carli Bybel palette. I'm taking this on the Sigma E40. And I'm kind of swooping this, like making a C shape and bringing it above my eyebrow. I'm going to take this right here on the tip of my nose and a tiny bit in the center on the bridge just up here. I'm going to highlight my chin and my Cupid's bow. Then I'm going to take this shade here and I'm just going to lightly dust over the very tops of my cheekbones with that and right at the top of my nose. So for lips, I am going to be doing like dark lips because I don't know, I just feel like I want something really dark and dramatic, and so I'm going to be doing like a purpley lip to kind of match the eye. So I did not know that NYX came out with these suede matte lip liners, and I got 3 of them yesterday. So I got Copenhagen because hello, and then I got Soft Spoken because that is one of my favorite suede lipsticks from them. But the one I'm going to use today is called Subversive Socialite, and it is just like a purple shade. Now I'm going to line my lips with this. Okay, so I filled my entire lip in with that, and now I'm going to go in with the NYX Liquid Suede Matte Lip Cream in the same color. So all I have to do now is sweep away this powder underneath my contour. So sitting here looking at this lip, I actually do think it is a little too dark purple. I want it to be more like a deeper reddish color. So I'm going to actually wipe this off. I'm actually going to go in with Copenhagen . Okay, now I'm going to take the Copenhagen Soft Matte Lip Cream and just top that. And I'm going to add just a little bit of this purple color to kind of give a little bit of a purple effect. I just don't want it to be like way too purple or way too like cranberry red. Okay, so after I mixed those two colors, I think that this made the perfect lip shade. I just love the way the lip turned out, to be honest. I think it looks really good. But the highlight of this are definitely the eyes. I love this eye look. I am honestly in love with this eye look. So, anyways, I hope that you guys liked this tutorial. And if you guys did like this tutorial, then please subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.